Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for Dragon Age Veilguard, the game is already free. It's free.
I know, right? Actually, it was Squeaking who told us about this.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus. We're talking a very expensive AAA title being made free on PlayStation Plus just a couple months after its release. And this game was such a disaster that the entire team got laid off, I guess. BioWare lost a ton of money. Everything is up in the air with them. And, we talked about this game, several other videos. This is one with the pronouns and the whole coming out as non-binary to your parents scene. And that's what this game was known for, more so than the game itself. And it was a joke. I mean, the game was not received well by fans. Some critics, of course, loved it. Gaming journos loved it because, pronouns.
What, the ones that are left?
The ones that are left. Yeah, the 24 gaming journos that are left. But players did not buy it. It actually sold less than half of what they thought it was going to sell. And I mean, it's just another example of gamers deciding what they want to play, and what they want to play is not what the AAA studios are giving them. So they're playing other things, or they're going back and playing old games. I don't blame them. I like old games. I'd rather play old games.
Well, a lot of people are going back and playing old games. We've talked about it at length. There's like a huge trend that people are. I just saw another article a couple days ago saying the same thing. They're going after the old games, the vintage games, that kind of stuff.
And they're making like vintage style games now. I just saw that there's a new Terminator game coming out that actually looks like a Super NES game.
Oh, that's cool. I know you're going to want that.
I'm going to want that.
I know you're going to want that. As soon as you said it, I'm like, yeah, you're going to want that.
But like most of the new games I play on Steam, for the most part, are like retro style games. Mm-hmm. And they're complete. And most of them are not, they don't have a bunch of DLC or whatever. Or, they're not live service games. Yeah, I mean, it's just gamers are moving on from this kind of stuff. I think the studios need to move on because they're losing lots and lots of money. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You will get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
If you are looking for notifications, a lot of you are saying you're not getting notifications on YouTube. Go out to Substack, clownshishtv.substack.com, sign up for notifications over there, and every time we post a video, you will get an email about it so you don't miss anything, because we're just so damn entertaining. Right? I mean,
that's right. Some days more than others.
It depends. Today's not one of those days. Today was a rough day. We had some stuff going on with the other business. It's just like, God.
Oh, yesterday was the rough day for me, but that's because my mouth hurt really bad, and I was also very, very, very angry at Drew.
Yeah. Actually, February, I'm off the cuff here. February has been incredibly shitty. Like the entire month has been. Has your February been shitty, listeners? Has your February been shitty? Because it always seems like the shittiest month of the year is February. I've noticed
but it's the shortest month, so there's that.
Shortest, but like, God, I'm sitting there thinking like all the bad stuff that happens. Like, okay, you get Christmas, and then you get January to kind of psych yourself out, and then February rolls around, and then just all hell breaks loose in February. But anyway, yeah, so all hell broke loose over at BioWare, and all their employees got cut loose because of all hell breaking loose. But Dragon Age: The Veilguard is free for PlayStation Plus just months after launch. This is not something that usually happens. No. This come from Kotaku, and they're even like kind of like, well, yeah, it must have been a huge failure.
No, you think?
Yeah, they were trying to say it was fine. I love it when they try to defend it, and then it comes out like more and more evidence comes out that like, no, it actually lost a lot of money. No, the chuds don't understand. They don't understand basic math.
It's funny you're mentioning that, because unrelated to this, but related to the videos from yesterday, all these outlets, these news outlets in lockstep, and these personalities like Grace Randolph and stuff, in lockstep are like, KK didn't do anything wrong. Star Wars isn't ruined by her. It's funny to me because it's like, why are you all doing this now together in lockstep? That's what it reminds me of. Like this other stuff. Oh no, Dragon Age of Veilguard, fine. You're just a bunch of bigots who don't like pronouns. You're just, you're biggity. And now it's like, oh, you know what? There's evidence that maybe it didn't do well.
Yeah.
No, you don't say.
Well, it's like with movies or games or whatever that lose massive amounts of money. The initial reaction is like, no, you don't understand math, right? Your math is racist, you racist.
Yes, because 3 + 5 = 10, and you're a racist if you don't know that.
It's like you have no way of knowing that this movie lost money. And then it comes out like in the financials, like, yeah, this movie lost ton of money. Well, that's not really what it means. It didn't lose as much as it could have lost. I'm like, oh my God.
Then another movie will come out, another article will come out and say, yes, it does mean that it lost more than what we thought it did. Well, then I guess maybe it lost some money then.
And then they just kind of memory hole it. They're like,
they still don't talk about it anymore. Yeah,
we can't let the chuds be right. But yeah, this thing lost a shit ton of money. Same with Suicide Squad. That was another one they're trying to defend. They're like, you just don't understand. Concord. They're like, you just don't understand. Concord only lost $200 million, and it turned out it was like $400 million.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's impossible because you said it. If somebody else says it, it's fine. I love it. You can like literally show the financial sheet and they still try to do these mental gymnastics to be like, no, it's just because your biased opinion. After it endured a decade of development hell and heaps of culture war bullshit, this is coming from Kotaku. It's a shame more people didn't play Dragon Age: The Veilguard. That's not even to mention the restructuring of BioWare that followed in the wake of the game's release because it was a failure. But
again, I want to point out they're trying to blame it again on those toxic people that didn't like it.
It's your fault.
Again, it's somehow the Schrodinger's fandom, you are the vocal minority, yet you are somehow the cause solely of something not doing well, not the massive amount of people who didn't play or didn't watch or had no interest in it. The silent majority. No, it's not their fault. It's solely on you because you're a hater.
They tried to defend this. They tried to say this game was like a slam dunk when it came out. And like, look, haters, look at all the people playing it. Well, EA, the publisher, said only 1.5 million people played it, and the last game had 12 million people playing it at launch, right? Mm-hmm. Despite that, it's still a good game. It should have marked a clean slate for BioWare after the studio spent years getting out from under the live service and open world misfires that plagued games like Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Anthem. Now EA seems to be squeezing any remaining players that can get out of it. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is going to be free in March. That's only like 3 or 4 months after it came out.
But they're like, it should have been a win. But then they try to blame it because those people with the toxic culture warrior crap. And it's like, no one wanted this. That's the general audience said no.
Oh my God.
Unless it's free, apparently.
Now they're okay. So this is where it gets really interesting. The Veilguard is the headliner alongside some other good selections like Sonic Colors Ultimate and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection. Both of those games are old.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
The big difference is the Veilguard just came out a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a big holiday release, and it was a huge disaster. Sonic Colors has been out for a while. Ninja Turtles has been out for a while. Each game will be available to Plus subscribers on March 4th, meaning you can add it to your collection so long as you keep your membership. On the 3rd, the February games will cycle out. If you haven't saved Payday 3, High on Life, or Pac-Man World Repack. Yeah, so the Veilguard is already on par with Pac-Man World Repack.
I know. But it's because of the toxic culture warriors.
The toxic culture warriors. Guys, you know what I'm saying? The AAA title like Pac-Man World Repack. I'm excited for more people to play again. They're like really beat down. Like this is like tails between the legs. No, that's
you said Sonic. That was the difference. That's a Sonic fan fiction.
I was gonna say that's some art on DeviantArt. Tails between the leg. Here's tails between my leg. I'm excited for more people to play a game that pretty much rejuvenated the Dragon Age series in my
eyes, yes.
After I had grown jaded toward BioWare's fantasy series since the Inquisition, but I'm also annoyed at the inevitable bad faith controversy that will follow the decision to make the game free just a few short months after launch. They don't do that for successful games because they know they can sell them.
No, there's no bad faith controversy here. This is just fact. It's like that no one wants it. They're trying to give it away for free to try to get more people interested in playing it because no one will pay for it. That is fact. That is not bad faith anything. Then if that's the case, this whole article is bad faith because you're full of shit.
EA dragged BioWare through the dirt as it rebooted the game multiple times, and the team still managed to get a game out that spoke to the studio's strength. The Veilguard being a BioWare ass RPG when it could have easily ended up being live service slop if EA had its way. That is actually true. I will give them that. I will give them that. All the publisher has done since its launch is throw it under the bus because it didn't make money.
You know what? I'm getting lightheaded, and I think it's the secondhand copium.
This is the theme of all of today's videos. It didn't make money. So they have to make decisions accordingly, right? And I don't know if they get paid by Sony or what to throw it on PlayStation Plus for free for a month, but they're trying to get every penny out of it that they can get.
They're trying to get people to play it because they're like trying to get them to play it so they can say, "Oh, our numbers went up."
Yeah, that's it. They can say,
"Oh, give it away," but the numbers went up.
Yeah, they give it away. But lots of people came to the soup kitchen. People are gonna download it just to see how bad it is with skip to the pronoun scene, pulling a barv or whatever the hell it was. There's plenty to pick apart and criticize, but the Veilguard is exactly the type of game BioWare should have always been making, and here we are offering it up as a free PS Plus game when it failed to meet unrealistic expectations.
But you answered your own question, dumbass.
Breaking even.
Yeah, I know. Unrealistic expectations. Yeah, actually, people wanting it. That's unrealistic. Yes, you answered your own question. Who is this person?
I don't know. It's some Kotaku writer. They're all the same.
Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth.
If you're a Plus subscriber, play Dragon Age the Veilguard, even with its flaws. It's now an important game in the grand scheme of BioWare's history.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the pronoun thing?
Because they laid everybody off because of it.
I mean, I'm like, what? Yeah, it's not known for good things. God. Hey, Kenneth.
Potentially representing the last time some of that studio's defining talent gets to create something together. Because BioWare's sort of been scattered to the wind, and some of the Mass Effect people are working on a AAA title over at Hasbro or something now, and it's just like. But look, the game was a massive, colossal, huge failure. That's why they're giving it away for free. That's why they're just trying to memory hole it, because they spent, again, you spelled it out, Kotaku, 10 years working on this game, and because they turned it into a therapy session for the director to talk about their own gender issues.
And probably some of the people working on it.
It became a huge failure because players were like, yeah, this isn't what we wanted. We didn't wait 10 years for this.
Okay, so that makes it even worse. 10 years to go for free in a couple months. I mean,
yes.
But yes, it's not because of the game. It's because of the toxic culture around it. Yeah, no. Sure, Kenneth.
They're not even wasting time now. I mean, look at what happened with Concord, right? Sony's like, yeah, this thing's dead on arrival. Pull the plug. It's only been 2 weeks. Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks. Pull the plug. There's no point in keeping this thing online.
There's no brainwaves. Just pull it. You know, it's like
Suicide Squad. They're like, yeah, this thing's done. It's toast. Fired out the last DLC or whatever, last update, and we're done here because it lost $200 million. Right? This thing lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and you're like, yeah, just flush it. You want to play it, you can have it. Whatever. We already took the write off. Yeah, we already took the write down. We fired everybody. Just there you go. But they can't even, because the chuds won. Well, here's the thing: the chuds keep winning because the chuds are normal gamers, and they're the ones who decide if your game is a hit or a failure. And you keep churning out these very expensive therapy sessions that nobody's buying. Mm-hmm. You know,
but not now. They're not. So
no. But there you go, guys. If you want to check it out for free, you can check it out for free because apparently, according to Kotaku, this is a very, very important game. According to
Kenneth.
Yeah, you need to play it, to learn what an awful person you are. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.